What's
Roll the intro.
What's goobin' boys? It's Jaloman. I'm here with Devistator 66, John
Hello.
and Devin. You guys know us by now, hopefully, unless this is your first podcast. Very likely. And yeah, this is the GooberCast. I think it's episode 8,
Yes.
right, Devin? Yeah.
No,
and
episode 9.
Episode 9. Damn, bro, 9. That's 9 weeks. That's more than 9 weeks. Because
Yeah.
I am lazy
Secret
and I miss weeks. But yeah, we are joined here with CapriciousJester, also known as CJ.
Hello.
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 Goober number 2
yeah,
on the guest
second,
list.
yeah, dude, fucking second guest we've had on here. Isn't that crazy? Totally crazy.
How time flies.
Yeah, time does fly.
Am I an honorary goober now?
Well, you kind of have to earn that, but
Yeah.
Kind of bold of you to just kind of especially while we're recording,
Alright.
kind of
Yeah,
like
I
a
guess you
checklist
are.
for that stuff,
If I say no, then I'm an asshole. So yeah, I guess you are.
Yeah, let's
Wait
get a
for us
hashtag
to-
cancel John trending.
Yeah, I mean, I hear that you are some sort of artist.
Yes.
Care to elaborate on your art? Ugh.
No.
Thanks for
Okay.
joining us, guys. We will see you in the next one.
But yes, I am indeed an artist. I do a lot of digital stuff, and on occasion I do traditional stuff as well. Mostly fan art of the funky Japanese cartoons that I enjoy, but
Very funky.
anything else that kind of piques my interest.
Kind of just curious. I guess it's like a broad question to ask, but do you have like a defining moment in your life where you first realized you were into art and whatnot?
Probably when I was in 4th grade.
Really?
Yeah, that's when I was actually at my lowest because I only had like 1 or 2 friends.
Oh.
Out of like the entire grade, and I was just drawing a lot, and I'm like, this is fun. I like this.
Relatable.
That is very relatable, actually. I kind of have a similar. It's not actually. It's not similar at all. I'm sorry. That was a lie. I started young, I guess, when it came to drawing, and my teachers hated that I drew instead of learned. And,
Oh, yeah.
I kept, I just said, fuck you, man. I'm gonna keep drawing, and I'm still bad, but I still draw. So.
You're not bad.
Okay, well, that's coming from. You know what? I don't even want to hear that from you. You don't pity me. You're not
Alright,
bad.
you know what?
It's
You're
just
not
everything that I show
You're
you.
horrendous.
Yeah.
You're horrendous. That's what you are. When are
You're-
you gonna finally make my artwork that you promised me for 2 years at this point?
2? No way. It's been 2 years. No way. It's been 2
I'm
years.
positive it's been 2.
No fucking way. It's been 2 years. Was it an art trade?
It was an art trade. I drew you Kylo Ren. And
No, it
I
wasn't Kylo Ren. It was Anakin Skywalker, man.
It was one. All right, listen. I'm sorry. My name is Andrew Tate. I have never seen Star Wars.
Oh, okay. My bad.
But
Sorry, Top G.
yes, I drew you the funny, and I was really into Marvel at the time, and I was like, give me Clint Barton kissing another man, and you were like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna write him saying I'm gay, and I was like, all right. And it's been 2 years at this point.
Well, it's only okay. For the record, I only said no, not because any feelings towards the LGBT community, but it is because I'm not good at drawing, and I felt like drawing 2 people kissing was just a little out of my skill. I don't think I don't think that would have been doable for me.
Which is fine. I can barely draw people kissing. I'm being
fair.
completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
However, the point is, it's been 2 years. You essentially got free artwork out of me.
I'm sorry.
You're an asshole.
All right,
It's funny
man.
that in that 2 years' time, John, I've managed to see you draw like every single piece of artwork and thumbnail for the Goober Boys.
Well, I don't. Well, I guess you could. Yeah, I do. So with I was gonna say, well, I didn't draw my logo. Like I didn't do that, but I mean, I drew it on paper and then I traced it in Photoshop. So very simple. Very. Whatever. Listen, you'll get it. You'll get it. Did you just did you just change your profile picture on Discord?
Maybe.
Is that what you're doing?
What?
These
All
guys
right.
suck. This podcast is ass, man. I fucking.
I can't
That
lie. For the
is
past
not.
hour of preparation, I've been just uploading the Spotify stuff.
Finally get it up to date, you know? Not, I don't mean finally as in like, oh, fucking
Finally,
Devin.
got off his ass.
Why I'm being attacked here, man. Listen, I will
You're
get
being
you.
attacked.
I'm not attacking you guys.
Sometimes I'll just be sitting there minding my own business, long day of school, just relaxing, and John will just text me. He'll just be like, Devin, go outside and play a game of catch. Play some baseball. Why are you wasting your life indoors?
What are you talking about?
One of
Dude,
us
you
needs
do
to
this
get a job.
constantly. Look, he admits to
I'm
it.
backed
See, this
into
is
a
what I
corner
deal with
right now, dude. I'm
constantly.
getting jumped.
You're getting.
I'm getting
And see,
ganged up on.
once he's backed into a corner, he shows his true
What
colors.
the hell are you talking
What does that
about?
even mean, bro?
Me? Or him?
Now, now I'm confused.
Okay. You know what? Let's just break the ice. My Hero Academia, CJ. I know that's one of your hyper fixations. Do you care to elaborate?
No, because I'm autistic.
See, the reason why I said that twice is because I was just gonna cut the first one out, but it's okay.
You people are killing
yeah.
me.
You people.
What's
You
that supposed to be?
Oh, I guess
fuckers.
I'm a goober. Yeah, call me a goober. Why don't you?
I'm a Goober boy.
Fucking.
But I think we should talk about something else as well.
Oh.
My
What's
Hero
that?
Academia. I
Oh.
think it's a pretty good show. What's your
Was
opinion, Gooberman?
I heard it was getting really bad.
It's getting.
Well,
I can't elaborate without spoiling.
Okay, Devin.
When it was in its peak, I would constantly see videos of the Frog Girl, or
Mhm.
whoever she was, and it would be people cosplaying as her, and then they'd be acting and answering questions like her. And
Oh my god.
I can't lie, the bit of them like dressing up and acting like the character, like they were doing a solid performance, but I had no clue of what My Hero Academia was. I just sat there kind of like. But I can't judge. I watched all of JoJo and, read like part 6 before they even animated it, so
Yeah.
I
I
can't
see.
be judging.
You're also a fan of mid media.
Whoa.
Is it mid? I don't literally just today in my vibe playlist on YouTube, I added the like rock rendition of the part 3 Stardust
Oh,
Crusader intro.
I
It
think I
just
know
goes
which one you're
so
talking
hard.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one by Jonathan Young or by
Yeah.
Caleb
Yeah, that
Hiles?
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
it's just so
He's
good.
good,
Like
man.
the whole like thing where it's like fighting, they never stop, turning a page, punches fist through the page, like all that stuff. It's just it's so good. But anyways, I'm sorry. My Hero Academia.
Yeah, my
CJ, can you
mid
explain?
academia.
So I actually know nothing
What
about
up?
MHA other than what I've seen. Like, Deku, he was like weak, and then All Might
Yeah.
was like raw,
He was like, "Eat my hair, young Midoriya," and Midoriya was like, "Popeyes."
He didn't say that. He didn't say that. You need to stop with this fucking false information, man. I
And then
hate.
everybody clapped.
Yeah, I hate when you reference that fucking video. You do it so much.
I have. All right. To be fair, I haven't done it in a while.
But when you did do it, it was probably
yeah.
every single time I talked to you,
Pro-
which is
It was-
very, very often.
It's one of my favorite memes, if I'm being completely
Stupid.
honest.
It's so dumb.
So terrible. But to answer your question, it's kind of hard for me to like describe plots of like media that I enjoy, just because it's like I enjoy this. What about it do you enjoy?
When they make out.
But My Hero Academia is essentially about like a story about like this kid who's like quirkless in a world of quirks with superpowers, and he's like, I
Yeah.
want to be a hero too. Normal people can't be heroes. Oh yeah, I'll show you.
So he was
Oh.
a quirked up white boy busting it down.
He
Sorry.
is.
I'm sorry. I was just quoting the meme, man.
Rumor has it that quirked up white boy busted down.
Sexual
Sexual
style.
Yeah, no, Deku busted down plus Ultra style.
Oh, right.
Oh. I know this is not at all related to what we were just talking about, but it sort of is with the one aspect of it. But man, I am such. I don't know if YouTube will allow me to say this word, so I'm gonna edit it. I am such a fanboy for American Psycho. Like, it's not like I'm not one of those people that like Patrick Bateman posts online. Like, I'm not one of those people, but like, when I see like an American Psycho clip, I'll be like, huh, it's kind of funny, you know.
I've never seen the full movie. I've only seen clips.
I think it's pretty good. I don't like it for the reasons that most people do, where they're like, yes, that's my role model right there. I'm more so into the whole like, oh, is it real? Is it in his head type thing? Like I'm a lore guy. I like that stuff.
It's a great movie. It is a great movie,
Yeah,
and it's
like the storyline stuff. I love
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's like
but
a thriller.
I thought you were I thought you were saying like, yeah, dude, I just love Patrick Bateman. He's such a Sigma like me. I thought like that's where you were going. Like, I'm such a fanboy for Patrick Bateman or American Psycho. I was like, oh.
Do you know that meme where it's
no.
it's Ryan Gosling in an interview and he's talking about his past experiences with movies and he's like, I was fat and unemployed and had no job, and it just cuts in. It's like, wow, I guess he really was like you.
He's literally me.
I was actually just about to make a Ryan Gosling joke. Are you
Dude.
are you a driver or are you Ken?
I'm both,
Oh.
man. Why can't I be both?
There are only two genders.
I guess I'm a Drive 2011. I guess I don't know.
I've not watched either movie yet, and the Ken one ain't out yet. So
You haven't seen Drive?
I don't think I have.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
I joke on my buddy Josh. He looks very, very similar to Ryan Gosling.
No way.
In the face, especially. I think it's like the lips. Like he just has Ryan Gosling features. And I always
you
just
say
call
in the face, but like what else would have looked like Ryan Gosling?
Well, my buddy Josh is like 200 pounds of muscle, and Ryan Gosling is not. Like, listen, he's just he's an average Joe, but with a very unique face, kind of the Ryan Gosling literally me face, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we call him Josh Gosling at times. CJ, you know Josh.
I know Josh.
I think you've met him once.
Once or twice.
But yeah. So anytime I see anytime I watch a Ryan Gosling movie, like in the back of my head, I'm like, that's Josh. That's my buddy. But
I did think he was quite the handsome fellow when
is a
I
very
first
handsome
met
fella.
him.
Very, very handsome fella. I remind him every time I see him by slapping and grabbing his ass. I'm not even joking, bro. I'm dead serious. But yeah, I'm sure he won't mind. I'm sure he will not mind me telling people about this, especially on a podcast. I didn't say his last name, He doesn't know that nobody knows who I'm talking about, just
there
a guy.
Are plenty of people named Josh. We know like at least 3 different Joshes.
Yeah, plenty of people named Josh who also looks like Ryan Gosling, who's also 200 pounds of pure muscle, like I'm sure.
And also lives at
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No.
on
You didn't say
69th
his.
Avenue.
You didn't say his address, but you said a very similar address to someone else. Right?
What?
You just basically said address.
Oh my god, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what it is. I was like, oh
Oh
my
my God.
god.
I don't know his address off at the top of my head. I was
Well,
just
you
trying to
got
be
pretty
funny
fucking
and
close. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know. This was a mistake, man. We gotta end the podcast early. Um,
Just end it all.
just,
just end it all.
well, kind of a very very obvious and abrupt segue because this podcast is on the awkward side. So I wanna bring up a man of absolute pure fucking confidence and charm, just absolute charisma and creativity all around.
Ryan
Can we stop
Gosling.
talking about you for one fucking Goober
Shut
Boys
up!
episode? Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god!
Can you stop goobering on your own boy?
Shut up,
Whoa.
dude. Go get out. Fucking Ray William Johnson, dude, of Equals
Oh
Three
No
my
way.
fame.
oh my god, of
Dude, I
him.
love his music.
Dude. Yeah, man, his music. Dude, okay, I will be honest though. I used to bump to Your Favorite Martian when I was a little kid. I fucking
Yeah.
love that, man. I think I was about to say the name of one of the songs, but it's a little offensive. It's called it's actually really
Oh.
good. It's
The beat is solid.
bitch got a penis, bitch got a penis, and that is the lyrics. That is the lyrics for the entire fucking song.
I'm a Orphan Tears fan. I can't
I
lie.
was gonna say this is gonna be very like, oh, you're just riding with the crowd. No, Orphan Tears is a solid banger.
I like
I
Orphan
love Orphan
Tears.
Tears.
Very good.
It's just the beat goes so hard of just
It does.
little children near and far don't know where your parents are. Like that
It's
is genius writing
honestly,
right there.
it was a timeless chorus. It is amazing, all of it. I personally, when Orphan Tears 2 dropped just recently, the
Yeah.
return of Your Favorite Martian, I listened to it. I was like, oh, it's not that bad. It's not as good as the first one, but it's
I
all
didn't
right.
really like it that much.
It's a good, like, I feel like it's a good, like, hey, look, we're back and we're making music, like.
Yeah.
But part 3 of Orphan Tears, for some reason, Ray William Johnson was like, I'm gonna make a third one. Dude, you should
Yeah.
have just kept it in the fucking drafts. I hate saying that, I hate
Uh,
using that phrase, but
was he in his flop era at that point?
I mean, you could say that he was the opposite of his flop era, man. He came back, he's getting a whole bunch of views, making Your Favorite Martian again,
I'm looking
but
at it right now. I haven't even listened to Orphan Tears 3. I only listened to the second one. But Orphan Tears 2, 3.9 million views. Orphan Tears 3, 1.8 million views. Next video is literally just called Verified. 4.4 million
oh
views.
my
So
goodness. Yeah, I mean,
a lot of
Orphan
a
Tears
lot of
3 was
numbers, but you know.
it did less. It performed not as great, I guess, as the other Orphan Tears songs, but Orphan Tears 3 was definitely just I don't even want to like it just wasn't good, bro.
Dude,
Despite
I'm
Um
listening
being
to the first 5 seconds and I can't lie. I'm usually really nice and I mean this in a joking way when I say it, but this is hot garbage. What is
all
this
of his other
start?
stuff is pretty decent, you know? I
No, a
used
lot of
to
his stuff is
dude,
really good.
Mr. Douchebag was the fucking shit, bro.
Oh,
Douchebag.
love
Douchebag.
it.
Douchebag. Dude, that
The
shit
amount
I
of
was
times I've seen
he
you bust it
fuck
down to
yeah.
that.
Bust it
yeah,
down, dude.
us like quoting Mr. Douchebag like lyrics back and forth to each other
Oh my god, man.
as like a form of communication.
Very. Listen, those days were they were just wonderful, man. Just constantly Mr. Douchebag on loop for days straight. Those you can't beat those days. This is real. I'm being 100% truthful. There's no sarcasm at all. But yeah, his newer Your Favorite Martian stuff is actually not that bad. Like Verified was okay. I forget the one. I mean, I'm not being entirely truthful. It's not that great.
You ever see, like, this is something to tie it into the Orphan Tears, but also tie it away, but
Mm.
I'm looking at the comments of Orphan Tears Part 3 because I skimmed through it a little bit, and I
Mhm.
noticed near the end it does like change like the vibe. It's less trippy, and there's someone in the comments who goes, "I like how the last part is less trippy because they finally got to their senses and tried to save the orphans." Which I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but a lot of times in like media or shows, I feel like sometimes people will look so deep into something that they'll create their own meaning like with it that was completely unintended by the author.
Yeah.
And then the author will just roll with it like, ah, you see, you were thinking what I was thinking. You saw through it past everything. You know what was going on. But then
Yeah.
like secretly the author was like just taking the idea. They're like, God, that's such a good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
Like, it's not always a bad thing, but like
That's Five Nights at Freddy's, basically. That
it's
was
Five
Sky
Nights at
caught it.
Freddy's.
Speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, have you guys heard about the movie coming out?
Yeah,
Yes,
dude.
I
Freddy
am
he has
hyped.
white gloves, man. It's so weird.
I don't
Like
like that.
Prince?
Yeah. Like O.J. Simpson.
I don't know if we're allowed to say
Have I
that.
not allowed to joke about it? It's been like
I don't
fucking
know. Are
20
we?
years. It's been a
I guess it
while.
has been a
It's
while.
too soon.
It's been longer than 20 years. It's been like 40 years. When was it? Was it in the 80s?
Uh,
I
I don't
don't know,
know.
dude. It was a long time ago, man.
O- OJ Shrimption.
Oh, the yellow guy from The Simpsons, the TV show.
But yeah, I'm excited to see Shaggy
Oh
murder a
yes.
bunch of children.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that's gonna
it's
be so
fucking
hype.
it's him. It's the actor.
Yeah,
Matthew.
Yeah,
Matthew Lillard.
There you go. I never
I
know how to pronounce his last name.
Oh, I don't
I
know. I was just guessing.
Okay.
I personally think it's super funny how like the actor for Shaggy in like the Scooby Doo movies is playing William Afton because William Afton seems like the type of like villain that the Scooby Doo gang would like go
Would try
after.
to take down, yeah.
Would try and take down.
To be fair, he did play the first like Scream killer. So
Did he
That
really?
yeah,
yeah,
he
he
played
was in
Sid.
Scream.
Bro, what?
He
Yeah,
was
so he's
Sid.
got that killer
I
side
don't know
to him.
why I'm shocked. I never fucking watched the movie, so I wouldn't
Oh,
have
You've
ever
okay.
never
known
seen the
that.
first Scream?
I haven't watched a lot of movies, man. Like I've
Scream was
watched a
pretty
lot
good
of
for its
movies,
time.
but I haven't watched a lot of like classics, I guess, or like
Mhm.
If
essentials.
I'm not
Um,
mistaken, from like real life lore, Scream was like one of those movies that kind of revolutionized the horror industry because
wow.
there was a period of time where a lot of horror movies were just getting really stale and samey because it's always just like, slasher, rah, stab, stab, kill, kill,
Mhm.
ooh, sequel. But then like
Yeah.
Scream kind of like flipped that on top of its head because it was like, oh, this is like literally just a fucking dude, and it's just like a little mystery thing and all. So
Mhm.
it's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I should probably give it a try. Or
I
Yeah, at least the first one. I don't know
uh-huh.
about the
yeah.
sequels.
I'm unsure about the sequels as well.
Yeah,
Um, but fucking first one, good.
yeah.
I know Jenna Ortega's in the newest one.
Oh yeah, I saw a TikTok with her and I think a fellow co-star, and then the Scream killer, whoever it was.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
yeah, it was really awkward. I didn't know what the point of it was. They were just like standing there. They were like, "Hold the phone," and then they like just stood there.
Very awkward, much like this podcast right now.
It's
I'm sorry,
only
man.
awkward if you continuously draw attention to it
I
every
yeah, I
time.
can't help but draw attention to it, dude. It's just listen, man. It's the elephant in the room. It's the awkward silences that I'm gonna cut out probably.
All
Yeah,
So
right.
well,
Well, I
speaking
mean,
of,
if I'm the elephant in the room, I
I
could
didn't
just
call you a
leave.
damn elephant. What the hell? It's you can't. You're taking. You're putting words in my mouth. Or, no,
You know
you're
what else
taking
I'll
yeah,
put
words
in
out
your
of my
mouth?
mouth and misconstrue.
I'll
But you need to just watch your mouth, dude. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my
so
god.
so speaking of segues,
Wait.
we finally got around to filming the Mario review, which I
really.
don't know if that'll be out by the time this episode's out or not, if it'll be before, after, or hell, maybe even during, but we recorded it. It's coming or came.
Yes. Um.
I
Yes.
liked Mario.
I feel like you know what's so
Did
funny.
you see the Mario movie?
I
CJ?
saw Mario movie with two of our other friends.
Oh
The man who has a name that is almost like yours and his boyfriend.
Oh, it's
Man.
funny when I referred to that person in an episode where we were talking about hibachi. I said the exact same thing. I said,
Yes, that's
the
why I
man who
referred.
has a name. Oh,
Oh,
okay, you
you
watched
watched
it. I
that
forgot.
one.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
Oh my god, you actually watched our podcast. That's amazing.
Wow.
I. Why are
CJ,
you
I am
surprised?
I'm so gracious that you create 45 accounts to fully watch each podcast
Thank you
episode.
so much. Thank you so much. Truly blessed. You know what I noticed actually about the podcast, Devin?
Hmm.
Better not be
And
that it
and
sucks.
I mean CJ and CJ, bleep that out, please. It's not that it sucks actually. I think it's decent. Aside from
I think
probably
it's
this
great.
episode. This episode is
Oh my.
bad. This episode is gonna be bad because
I wonder why.
CJ is in it. Because Capricious Jester is in this episode. That's why it is bad. Guys, I'm joking. Now, I did notice that ever since I created the podcast playlist and
Mhm.
set it as a podcast on YouTube, it has not been getting as many views as it would. It hasn't been growing as
Yes.
fast. So I'm starting to think that like maybe YouTube makes or like sets podcast like I don't know, like it just
They
doesn't.
just have an option for it where it's like, do you wish to get views or do you want less
Yeah,
views?
I was
Mm.
like,
I
maybe.
Could
would
try turning it off.
I'll
I would
probably
make
try
a
it.
joke about Susan, but she's not the CEO of YouTube anymore. It's
Yeah,
this
it's
other
the
guy
Yeah,
it's the
who's
other
a
dude.
NFT man now.
who's a crypto bro.
Let's
Gross.
go,
Yeah.
man. Crypto Bros. That is not a scam, guys. I promise. It's
Yeah.
not a
I
scam.
promise. Please just invest in Fuck.
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin. Um I hope the website doesn't turn into Dookie, because obviously me and Devin are just starting out, I don't want it to crumble now.
That
I
would
I
suck.
agree. I would like to A, see you guys succeed, and B, see other content creators I enjoy not, you know,
Yeah.
But like
drown.
mostly us, you mean,
Mostly
right?
us,
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
mostly you.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Well, I
Cool.
mean, obviously until the stuff from the past comes to light, and then I get
Yeah.
canceled
Stuff from the past. You mean this past episode, John?
Yeah, like like when I hit your head on the back of my
Dude,
trunk.
I literally like
That was funny.
for a whole week after that, my head was not right, man.
Oh,
I'm not saying it was because you smashed my head with a trunk, but I think it was just like coincidence. But no, like right after, I was just like, man, I'm more tired today, or I'm more tired. I keep misreading words. I don't know, man. I'm waking up feeling fucking not knowing where I am.
Seeing the Alex Mason numbers in your head.
Yeah, I just saw red numbers just kind of like flying into my like kind of like hallucinations. I don't think they were.
This
I'm
is
pretty sure they were real, but
It's really random, and I know this is like one of my worst ever segues because it's not even meant to be a segue, but I have this one line stuck in my head from Black Ops 1 where I quote it almost on a daily day. I find some way to interject it into my life, and it's just Victor Reznov shouting, "I do not care about Nova!" So I just like to I'll see something and I'll be like, "I do not care about Asian philosophy homework."
that's
That's
me
a
trying to do my art history homework, if I'm
This
being
is a subtle
completely honest.
reference. This is a subtle reference to my 2-week late homework for that class that I've not done yet.
Do it, dude. What the
I'll do it at
hell?
some point when I feel like it.
That's fair.
Isn't the end of semester for you coming up pretty soon?
No, like 2 weeks,
Oh, only 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time in the world.
That's a really long time, man. You've got plenty of time to do everything
Probably
else.
record like 2 more GooberCasts in that period of time.
Honestly, well, maybe one, considering my track record of being fat and lazy and stupid
I
and
was-
not uploading on time.
I was gonna say, bro, we could wait for John for the next GooberCast recording.
You were gonna talk about that? Is that the topic it's gonna come up here?
Why you like taking 5 hours to
It
join the
wasn't-
call?
It wasn't 5 hours.
I'll be
Bro.
1 minute, he said, like an hour ago
That
before
is
joining.
fucking.
No,
Wait,
no,
it
look,
might have actually
I'll-
have been an hour.
Look. 7:49. I'll join in a minute. 8:44. is when you text later. It was a whole hour. I was having a good time watching videos with my girlfriend, and I said, "Oh, I think John's gonna be ready soon. Here, I'll head out now and get ready for that." And a whole hour goes by.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I was talking to my sister.
Devin was like, "Hey CJ, you ready to get the show on the road?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just got out of the shower. I'm all clean. I'm ready to go." 5 years later.
I took 2 naps.
What
2
the
entire
fuck?
naps.
So, number one, CJ getting a shower to get ready for the podcast. You know, you're not going on stage. Oh wait, my fault. My fault. I forgot. This is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
It's
The crowd.
maybe
Excuse me.
a live
Hold on.
audience.
Devin.
Didn't say they were in a live
Devin.
audience.
Everybody in the audience, clap for me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right,
There's
now
gonna
everybody.
be an audience edited it in, isn't there?
Yes.
Sounds
Everybody,
like some of them are a little late.
please, everyone in the audience, please turn around. That was a bad idea. Oh, I'm gonna not keep that in because that sounded like fetish tier. I
Yeah.
apologize. That was fucking weird. Stop fucking playing. Stop it. What the hell's wrong with you? That's so weird, man. Why did that? Why
Yeah,
did
I
I?
don't do.
Why
I
did
can't
I have
lie,
to make
man.
that
I'm glad
weird?
this wasn't live. That was really weird. I gotta be
Please
straight
turn
up with you on that one,
around.
homeboy.
Hey, I was just talking about my day, and then you made it weird.
John's just over here, and he's like, "Everyone in the audience, take your shoes off and your socks off." And just
Wiggle your
toes in the
toes. Can you
bed.
please wrinkle your feet on the camera, please? Thank you.
You were like,
Stage crew came on the fans in the back, gave them all.
Oh my god, this is funny,
Said
but
that
I
shit
would
like the Riddler, man. You're like, if you are justice, do not lie. Wiggle your ass cheeks and fart.
Oh no, this is funny, so I'm gonna have to keep it in. Now I just look weird. Oh my god.
It's okay, John.
I didn't mean it in a weird way. I just thought it would be funny, and then I
Listen,
realized that
man.
it was
and
just
then you
weird.
John,
realized that
it's
it
okay.
wasn't.
John, it's okay. We all slip up every now and then.
I am going to mute the soundboard. Discord adding a soundboard to voice calls was the
Yeah,
fucking
how about-
stupidest
Why wasn't that a
How about
feature.
topic
talk about that?
conversation?
That
Oh
that can
my
be our
God.
next topic.
So
Alright, guys.
yeah, so obviously I don't know if anybody's watches this, concurrently or whatever, but me and Devin record our podcast over Discord, and something that Discord has done in the past, I guess week and a half, is add a soundboard feature to voice calls, and anyone can use it, and you can make the fucking noise as loud as you want. And people who haven't updated the app they don't have the ability to mute or turn down the soundboard. So you can make a noise that is extremely loud like this. Everybody take off your headphones. And people who do not have the update is just subject to it, and it's just they can't do anything about it, and very ridiculous. But anyway, Devin and CJ, what are your opinions on this?
When I first updated my app and everything, I got into a voice call with a few of my other online friends. And I was like, soundboard, what is this? First thing I see is that metal pipe sound that you just played for our audience for us. I played it. It's at full volume. Everyone in the voice call is like, CJ, what the actual fuck? And I'm like, I don't know. Didn't expect it to be that loud.
See, you are actually mistaken. It wasn't a metal pipe. It was a king ass ripper farting extremely loud at ear-piercing decibels. But I do know what metal pipe sound you are talking about, though, because that one is
Okay.
also extremely loud. But anyway, yeah, very, very similar thing happened to me, except unfortunately I was targeted by it. Or I was targeted by people using it. I joined a voice call with the boys. I'm CJ. Um,
Yeah, boys.
and they're just like, I hear a fucking loud ass pipe after like 30 seconds of silence, and I was like, I saw that one of my friends, David from the Red Dead Redemption series on my YouTube channel. Guys, check it out, please. Jaloman on YouTube. And I saw that his name lit up green when the fucking loud noise went. I was like, all right, muting David. And I went I clicked it and it said mute soundboard, and I stopped for a half second, and it was just a half second too late, and everyone in the voice call, like 7 people, mind you, all play the King Ass Ripper and metal pipe sound effect at the same time, and
Oh
it
god.
was so fucking loud, dude. I immediately I was just mad. I was like, this isn't funny. And I left the voice chat, muted everyone one by one, muted soundboard because you can differentiate them, and then rejoin, and I was like, very funny, guys. And they were all laughing, and I was like, okay, it was kind of funny, but oh my god.
I feel like that would happen to me. Like I would be in your shoes, and you would be part of the people who are like purposefully doing
I
that.
don't bully you, okay? I wouldn't.
Jury's out.
I think I would bully. Well, I mean, I think I would do that. I would bother you with noise. I feel like if if I don't already. um,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, you're talking to me. Stop
Well, thank you for
Ooh.
coming on our fucking podcast.
it. Whose podcast is this? Devin's? Hi, Devin.
Hello.
It
Thanks for
is
joining.
it
I
is
have
Devin's
51%
podcast.
stake in the company.
Whoa. What do you? Can you be
Really?
mindful?
You come onto my podcast and you
My
sip. You sip.
I'm drinking some tea because I'm spilling some tea.
Oh,
Really?
wait.
Hey,
Moving
John.
on.
John.
What's up?
Quiet, lapdog. So now, setting a segue again to our next topic. You want to handle this one, lapdog?
What did I do?
Oh, I'm sorry, John. Are you paying for the lighting bill in the studio right now?
We don't make money off this.
Exactly. Who's the one sitting at the main table holding
No,
the folding
fuck
cards?
you. Fuck you.
I don't know. I didn't let Larry the cable guy in the center there.
No,
You
right,
kidding?
right.
No offense, CJ. I just really like Larry the cable guy.
No, you're fine. You can just like have me in the corner, or a running joke in one of my other friend groups is that I'm in the vent with the boxer Beetlejuice.
Oh, dude, I love Beetlejuice.
How do you
I
guys
love
Beetlejuice
feel?
the
that guy.
boxer.
Yeah, how do you
I
guys
saw
feel
him
about
get
him?
like hit with a chair once, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I followed him on Instagram for a while, and I was just like, like, this is ridiculous. I ended up. I mean, he's funny. Like, he was on the Howard Stern show a lot and everything, and you know, he's a silly little man.
Is it like I don't really I haven't seen much of him. I've only seen like the 2 or 3 memes, So like,
Yeah,
is it an act or is he
No,
like?
it is not
Oh,
an
he
okay,
act. Yeah,
he is like
okay,
that,
he's like that. But
okay.
and we
Yeah, I'm
love
just
him
glad that
for
he's
it.
not
yeah,
like.
we love him
Yeah, I'm
for
just
it.
glad that he's not like putting up like a stage thing with that and all. Like,
Yeah, I feel like he
yeah,
probably would have been got in trouble if
yeah,
he pretended
I
to
mean,
be. Uh,
he's like a 6'2", 200-pound demigod, so
he
yeah.
is. He's very tall,
he's
very
very
muscular.
tall.
Yes, he is very gorgeous. He can count.
He can spell.
But yeah, he can. Yeah. Beetlejuice is he's a funny guy. Although I will say, abrupt little segue once again, and I guess this will be a little bit of a closing segue, if you catch my drift.
Hmm.
So Uno, man, We're gonna play Uno.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
obviously.
have an Xbox though.
See, I get the joke. I'm not gonna entertain this one, CJ. Sorry. Fuck, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Devin.
I'm so glad I'm not editing this one.
This is gonna be like a 30-minute episode, dude.
It's literally just gonna start and then end.
Hey man, listen, I was rewatching a bunch of old podcasts of YouTubers that I like, and a lot of their first podcasts are only like 30 to 40 minutes, so
You may remember a sentiment I shared before, but a product is allowed to be called new in its first 6 months of
Right.
being released.
Exactly.
So
I remember you saying that. You said that on the podcast.
I've said it several times.
Yes.
This
Kind of
is
my
number
thing.
8.
Yeah.
But
One for each episode.
yeah, so we're gonna be playing. So I don't know if if the Uno episode, or I'm sorry, if the Uno video, because it's series. It's just one
We're
off.
not
Well,
gonna make
Goober
it a
one
series.
off.
Well, how often do you want to come on the show, man?
As often as you'll allow me.
Okay, so it's gonna be a one-off type of video. No, I don't know if the Uno video is gonna be out before or after this. Most likely after, just because we're recording this first,
Yes.
and then we're recording Uno second, so maybe it would just feel more natural, I guess, watching it. That is,
Yeah.
if you watch it in order, which is unlikely. um,
True.
and yeah, so okay, yeah. So the Uno episode is not out, or it might not be out. I don't want to give absolute.
I don't think it'll be out by the time that this episode's out.
Oh yeah, well, because I have 4 things that I want to edit, and
John,
as well
let
as
me
the
record
podcast.
my own series.
I literally said, Devin. I literally said, you're like, oh no, man, we can record your series. I'm kind of having my own thing with the shorts, the YouTube shorts right now. And I was like, all right, man, all right, let's record this fucking game
You were
series.
supposed to read my mind. You were supposed to know that I
was
didn't
supposed
mean what
to-
I was saying.
I literally asked
Bro.
you directly. I was like, well, do you want to record your series or do you want to do mine? And you were like, oh, don't worry about it, John. I'm having my hands full with the shorts. I'm
It's
sorry,
just like that one episode of the GooberCast where I joked several times about having to take a piss, and then he just immediately kept going and going.
I didn't know if you were serious or not. I didn't
Yes,
know you
John,
actually
I was
had to
joking
pee.
about that.
Dude, you said you had to pee like 30 minutes into the episode, and it was like an hour and 10 minutes long, and you held it the whole time. I'm
See what I'm
sorry.
willing to sacrifice to do this show?
I thought it was
I
a
hope that
joke.
shows. I hope that shows why I own 51% of
Yeah,
the
that's
company.
fucking, it's 50-50, okay? And when we sign the
Mhm.
business paperwork, I'm
Ah,
CEO.
Always bringing up the contract. Always talking about his GDA, the Goober Disclosure Agreement.
While they're having their divorce segment right over here, I just want to say that they have me in the basement. Someone please help.
That's
Can we get some clapping in the studio right now, please? Can we get some? Thank you.
Anyway,
can I just set the record straight real quick?
yeah,
What up?
absolutely.
John, every now and then I feel like we'll be goofing off of each other back and forth. I don't think people ever see us off camera, so I feel like on camera we just have this whole vibe and energy of we fucking hate each other.
Yeah, we really do.
In reality,
'Cause
we are great.
We are very
It's
good
just-
to each other off camera, but as soon
We're
as the
so nice to
camera
each
goes
other.
on, there's like this like for me, I'm doing it jokingly, but
I'm doing it completely as a bit.
So yeah, the bit is that, but sometimes it just like it comes off as like maybe he's serious. You know what I mean? Like
No, I can assure you, everything I say is completely as a joke. If I had
Everything-
like serious ill will, I would not be saying it.
yeah, everything I
Doing
say is
this.
also joking most of the time, like the bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, I fucking hate this shit so much, dude. I just
They're lying
fucking.
to you. They're lying.
I'm
Actually,
joking.
each
I'm
other in real
joking.
life.
Oh my god.
They can't stand
We
each
did
other.
say everything. We did say everything we say on here is like a joke and a lie. So maybe this is a lie.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. We went to go see the Mario movie. I was fucking standing outside in front of the theater for about 10 minutes.
Oh my
Wait, I
god.
called Devin, immediately hung up on me,
Come
waiting
on.
in the rain, fresh contacts in,
Uh,
by the way, too. You know, I just wanted to show him off. I was like, hey, Devin, you know, you walked up. Hey, you notice anything different? You just stared at me. Oh,
I like how you're saying this is an exaggerated bit, but this is like 100% the truth of how that whole situation went down.
No, it
Even
was
like you
funny.
noticed anything new about me, and he just stared at me, and I was like,
I even like widened my eyes, like doing like the like people with colored eyes, fucking trying to get you to notice or something. Fucking whatever the hell the meme was. But yeah, no, I'm telling the story like I'm horribly upset and that, like I hate Devin, but I actually don't. It was a very enjoyable time. Anyway, that sounded sarcastic.
That is so disingenuous.
My God. Oh well.
John, I don't want to give you extra work to do editing wise, but
All
when we
right.
were talking about your eyes and the whole rain thing, could you maybe just add this image in during it?
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I will.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Oh
it.
my God, it's Jesus Christ, that's terrifying. But yeah. Well, you know what? It's about that time. A little bit of a shorter episode. I feel like we should probably start to wrap it up. Capricious Jester,
Yes. Hello.
would you like to drop any socials?
I would actually, if you
Okay.
do not mind.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a Twitter. It's CapriciousJester. Uh,
Evan.
Sorry, that was so rude. I'm sorry.
pretty much everything you'll find me under will be under CapriciousJester. Twitter, DeviantArt, Instagram, all that jazz.
Mm.
Of course, we'll have that link down below as well.
Yeah, link down below. I'll also put it up on the screen while you're announcing them.
Uh,
Giving them.
And don't
I
worry, I'm faxing an email to your printer about this right now.
Mhm.
I do have commissions open. Oh my god, I do have commissions open, by the way.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, please check them out.
Mhm.
CJ once drew
Mhm.
me as a Yoshikage Kira and came out very well, so I can vouch.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I don't think
I'd share the image, but that would be doxing me.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it would. I would say it would be.
How?
It's very close to his likeness.
Devin streams with his face cam on.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so dumb. I don't think you've ever drawn me, CJ. Oh wow.
No,
I guess I'm. You know what? How about
never
how you? Okay, I'm asking you nicely. Why don't you be our channel artist and work for free? How about that, dude? That's I feel like that's kind of a steal. Devin, please, with the soundboard. Oh my
Sorry.
God. This is a joke, obviously. We would pay you in the revenue that we get from this channel
You mean the 2 cents
right now.
that you get?
I think you mean the $0 that we get. No, no, that's but yeah, check out Capricious Jester on all of their social media that they plugged. But yeah, man, thank you for coming on the GooberCast.
Thank you
Any
so much for your time.
Yeah, man. Any parting words that you want to say before the podcast ends?
Why do they call it an oven when you oven the
All right, goodbye, everybody.